We are going to review Packet 3 spelling words and go over some of the spelling rules and syllable breaks to help you spell your words even better. Now pull out your packet spelling words. You can press pause at any time to catch up or to review. So you can pause to go get your spelling word packet. Now that you have your spelling words, we're going to write the first one. Our first word this week is label. Now it has 2 syllables and we can use our hands to clap to say label. And then we're going to write label. We're going to sound it out as we go. A, b, b, bull. B, b, bull. Label. Now label has 2 syllables and the syllable break is between the A and the B. Now there's a spelling rule that says the vowel at the end of the word can say its name, and that's spelling rule number 4. And you're going to hear that in this lesson several times. Let's write label one more time, and we're going to sound it out as we go. O, A, bull. Let's review the spelling rule number 4 at the same time. Usually vowels A, E, O, and U say their name at the end of a syllable. Well, here, A is saying A, so we're just going to underline it because it's saying its name. It's saying the long sound. It's saying A. That was our first word. So if you're using a whiteboard with me, go ahead and erase your first word. Our next word in our spelling list is vine. Vine. Let's sound it out as we spell it. V-I-N. Vine. Now look, does my word look complete? I did sound out the word and I wrote all the sounds that I heard. But we have a sneaky vowel that's a helping vowel that's going to help I say its name. Vine. And that rule is rule 7. And rule 7 says E helps the first vowel say its name. E helps the first vowel say its name. And we're going to underline it to know that E has a special job. E is helping I to say its long sound, to say I. Vine. Let's write vine one more time. V-I-N. Vine. Very good. We're going to erase this word. Our next word has 2 syllables. It says bonus. Bonus. Like sometimes you get something that's extra or not expected and it was a bonus. So we're going to say bonus. Well, we have 2 syllables and we can hear a bunch of sounds in there. Let's write it out as we sound it out. B, b, b. Bonus. 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 Can you identify some special things that the vowels are doing here? Is O saying its long sound? It is. It's saying bonus. So there is a syllable break there. Remember we clapped it? Bonus. And so we're going to put the dash there to tell us there's 2 syllables here. Now we learned a special rule that is going to help us with that long sound. That was rule 4. And it says usually vowels A, E, O, and U say their name, say their long sound at the end of a syllable. Bonus. Let's write it one more time as we sound it out. B, b. Bonus. Bonus. Very good. Let's erase this word. Our next word is wild. Wild. I hear a w sound. W. I. I. O. D. Wild. Now, that's kind of funny. Why is I saying its long sound here? There's no E. Well, guess what? There is a special rule, spelling rule for that. And that is Rule 19. Rule 19 says vowels I and O say their name when they're followed by two consonants. Well, look, we have two consonants, L and D. L and D are helping friends together here to help I say its long sound, to say its name. Wild. That's Rule 19. Let's spell wild one more time. I, old. Wild. Very good. The next word is gate. Gate. Let's sound it out. G. A. Gate. Well, we can hear that A is saying its long sound, so we know that it needs a helping friend to say its long sound. It needs an E. Gate. This is Rule 4, and we learned that Rule 4 is a special helping rule with the E. E helps the first vowel say its name here. So we're going to underline the E. It has a special job. E is helping A say its name, its long sound. Gate. Very good. Let's sound it out and spell it again. A. Gate. Very good. You are already learning that E can be a helping vowel. The next word is huge. Man, sometimes we can have a large pizza and it looks huge, or maybe 2 scoops of ice cream on top of a cone, and they are huge. All right, let's sound it out. You can put your hand up to your mouth and feel your breath on the H. You. Ooh, I hear a vowel. Huge. J. Well, that can sound like another letter that we know, but we know that G has 2 sounds. G can say G, J. So here is our J sound. Huge. That's funny. We know that U is saying its name, but if we did not have a helping vowel here, this would say hug. That's a cute word, but that's not the word that we want. We want huge. What do you think could help the U say you? Now, it's going to have 2 jobs here. This special vowel is going to help the U say you and the G to say its second sound. It's the E. You already guessed it. Very good. Huge. E has 2 jobs. It's helping you say its name, its long sound, and it's helping the G say its second sound. G, J. Huge. All right. That's Rule 3 with the G. The E helps the G say J. Let's say that together. E helps the G say J. Let's write huge. Huge. Uh-oh, is that huge? That's a hug. Let's make sure we add our helping friend. Huge. Very good. You are doing so well. The first number on the number line is 0. 0. It has 2 2 syllables. 0. Let's write z, 0. Ooh, right. Z. Can you hear that sound? Z. E. Row. O. 0. It does have 2 syllables. Now here's the syllable break. Is E saying its name? It sure is. 0. And guess what? O is saying O at the end of this syllable. You guessed it. That is rule 4. Usually vowels A, E, O, and U say their name at the end of a syllable. Let's write 0 one more time. Z, E, R, O. 0. Very good. All right, our next word is made. Made. Let's sound it out. A, D. Made. Well, this looks like a word that we know. Mad. What do you think can change the word mad into made? You guessed it. Add our helping vowel, add the E. E makes the first vowel say its name. Very good. That's rule 4. We are learning a lot about rule 4 today. Made. Let's sound it out and spell it again. A, D. Not mad, but made. Very good. All right, our next word is spoke. Sometimes you have heard the word to speak, and this is a different tense, but it's spoke. Sp. That's a blend. It's not a phonogram, but it is a blend. Sp. Let's sound it out. Sp. Oak. Oak. It's k, the real k, k, the real k. Spoke. What can help the O say O? It's long sound? You're right, it's the E. E makes the first vowel say its name. Spoke. That's rule 4 again. Rule 4. Spoke. We underline E to show that it has a special job. Spoke. Let's write it again. S, P, O, K. Spoke. Very good. Our next word is use. May I use the bathroom? Use. It can sound a little tricky, but let's sound it out. Use. I hear a Z sound, but if I write a Z, do you think that looks correct? No, that does not look correct. That looks a little silly. What other letter can have 2 sounds? It says Z. The S, very good. Z. Now the S is saying its second sound here. Use. What could help the U say its name? That's right, it's the helping E. Use. And we're gonna put a little 2 over the S to help us remember that S is saying its second sound. What 2 sounds does S say? S, Z. Use. Very good. And we're just going to put the rule 4 here to remind us that it's rule 4. Let's spell use again. Use. Use. Very good. We are more than halfway done with our spelling words for this week. All right. Our next word is basic. It has 2 syllables. Basic. Let's sound it out. B, b. A. Base. S, I, k, k. basic. It has 2 syllables. A is at the end of a syllable. A is saying its long sound here. Basic. It gets rule 4. Usually vowels, A, E, O, and U say their name at the end of a syllable. Let's write it again. Basic. Basic. Very good. Let's write the next word. This one's a little bit longer. It's one of your challenge words, but you can totally do it. Let's sound it out and find out if it has any syllables. Ready? Program. Program. Let's break it up by syllable. Pro. O. Pro. Gram. Program. Every year at WCSS at the day school, we have a program for all of our grades to show our parents what we have learned. So program is a word that we have heard a lot. Program. Is O saying its name at the end of a syllable? Yes, it is. It's rule 4. Usually vowels A, E, O, and U say their name at the end of a syllable. Program. Let's pronounce it together and spell it. Program. Very good. That was a long one. The next one has 3 syllables. Wow, we are at a 3-syllable word. Let's sound it out together. Usual. Usual. Like an all sound. Okay. Usual. Here we go. I sounded out a little funny, but you'll know why. All. What word do you know that sounds like all? A-L-L, that's right. But when we add A-L-L to the end or beginning of a word, we have to drop one of the L's. So we're just gonna only add one L. Usual. There we go, usual. Now, guess what? You. Are both U's saying their name? Yes, they are. Look, usual. So that's rule 4 twice. Isn't that great? Usually vowels A, E, O, and U say their name at the end of a syllable. Do you know what else is happening here with this word? Yes, S is saying its second sound. It's saying Z, usual. It's kind of a funny word, but if you listen closely, you can hear all of the sounds. When you are sounding out your word for your test, you can definitely whisper it to yourself. Usual. Let's spell it together. All. Usual. Very good. My usual drink is hot chocolate, just in case you were wondering. We are on to our last 2 words. Finest. Finest. All right, well, we know the word fine, but we're adding an ending here. So, finest. You're right, 2 syllables. That's what we hear. Let's sound it out. Est. Finest. Now, it is a special word because the I is saying its long sound here. Finest. Fine, and then est is an ending. but this E is helping the I say its name. So it's a special E rule. Our special E rules are Rule 7. Fine est. Here we go, let's spell it together. I, N, E, st. Finest. All right, last word in your challenge section for this week. Two syllables, caper, caper. Now I hear a vowel that is saying its long sound. It's saying its name. Let's spell it out together. Ready? A, p, p, Now, ER is a phonogram that says so not just R, it says together. So we're gonna underline it to remind us that the ER says Here's our syllable break. What do you think is happening with this A? Yes, it's saying its name at the end of a syllable. It's saying its long sound. Caper. That's Rule 4 again. Usually vowels A, E, O, and U say their name at the end of a syllable. They say their long sound. Caper. Let's spell it together. A, P, Caper. Now this is your spelling practice. You can do this video several times, and then we'll do a different video that will help you to spell it without seeing the words.